Definitely 6:30. Happy first day of spring, although it kind of doesn't feel like it, but we know the calendar says so, and tomorrow's going to be another mild day. So we'll melt some snow away. So firstly, if I could ask Mrs. George to call the roll, please.
Greg Lavassigna.
Here.
Karen Carlson. Here. Carrie McGee.
Here.
Deborah Bacon. Here. Mike Shipley.
Here.
Dan Waters.
Present.
Okay, and I think before we do the evacuation plan, we should, or we would like to do the pledge of allegiance to the flag. And Councilwoman Carlson is going to start us off.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And evacuation, review of evacuation, emergency evacuation plan. As we've been told many meetings, you go out through those doors, and to the left and or right, I believe they're open, you can exit, and also this direction if need be, and out the corner door. And if all else fails, right through those windows with the chairs. And I have exited sometimes in the past through windows myself. I know Mr. Warzika, you probably have to. All right, that being said, next will be the C, presentation of the FY 2017-18 operating and capital budgets and review of the proposed municipal budget. I think we'll turn it over to Mr. Waters at this time.
Thank you, Council President Shipley. Before you, you have a copy of tonight's presentation that we will be going over, as well as your full budget packet, the hard copy. In the beginning of it, you have my letter that I've written. The theme for this year that I attempted to convey to both my staff when they were formulating their budgets, and as well as in my letter, is to create a budget that really helps move the town forward and create a sense of identity and creating Coventry as a sense of destination. Unfortunately, a couple of things that I had planned for this year's budget I had to cut. My goal was to keep the tax increase below 2%. We had a lot of mandatory spending that you'll see. So the increase got more than what I was wanted, but it's under the 4% levy cap. So if you all turn your attention to the slideshow, you'll see a couple of the major items that we have in this year's budget. Starting out with a lot of the mandatory increases. There's an increase in funding that was requested by the school department. I've recommended an increase of $301,000 for the town funding. They requested $367,127. My recommendation is 82% of what they requested. The police IBPO contract for FY18, the obligation increases $106,000, and then the pending council approval, of course, for FY18, the ASME contract increase $255,000. For new debt service for the year, $644,000. A large portion of that is the police department, DHS. That doesn't include other debt service other than the police department, DHS building.
Approximately $200,000 of that increase is for the bonds that were issued in calendar year 2016. They're coming up to full debt service in 2020.
Buy it, but putting a little bit of money towards it for the repairs and the upgrades for the facility is the $50,000 that you see in the budget. I'm asking the council for a assistant town manager position to help me with the administration of the town. $70,000 of that is for the salary, and then $23,000 is for benefits. The economic development coordinator position, it being new is sort of a misnomer. I planned it for the FY17 budget by eliminating the assistant planner position and just having funds for that position go towards the economic addition of benefits and a small increase to what the assistant planner was making for the salary of the economic development coordinator position is what this cost of the $82,893 is made up of. And then finally, the state has eliminated funding for the recycling coordinator position. I've kept it in this year's budget at the cost of the town because it has been such a successful program. It's been demonstrated to the council at the end of the one-year mark how successful it is, and I really think in helping reduce the tip fee increase that's being pushed onto the town by the state, that having the part-time recycling coordinator position continue will be very important.
Mr. Manager, can I have one thing?
Yep.
What didn't make its way into the PowerPoint was we got word from the trust that medical will go up approximately 5%. Dental is going to go up approximately 2.5%. Insurance, medical and dental insurance. The medical insurance increase equates to approximately $95,000, which is another must-have item. And the dental will go up around $3,000.
So
How
for
much, again, sir, on the dental,
3,000.
3,000.
2.5%.
95 and 3, okay.
95,000 and 3,000, so the combined, just under 100,000.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So out of all of the items up on that slide, there's about just shy of $1.4 million in mandatory spending requests and just under $650,000 in sort of departmental requests that's not mandatory.
If I may, Mr. Manager, you have me on here about the assistant, eliminate the existing assistant plan. Didn't we just hire an assistant planner?
Correct. We have a acting planning director, Matt Sarcioni. We just hired an associate planner, Brian Wagner. When Paul and I hired Matt, it was the intention that Matt we hired him with the intention that he would take over for Paul after Paul retired. So when we went through the hiring process, that was one of the things we were vetting the candidates for. Paul was vetting them for their planning knowledge, I was vetting them for their leadership abilities and capabilities.
But we also, just recently, I think we spoke before, beginning of February, we have an associate planner.
Correct.
Versus an assistant planner. So
Correct.
we don't have an assistant planner position right now.
Well, our acting planning director, Matt, he was the assistant planner, and then after Paul retired, I made him acting planning director.
And in the past, we never had an associate